my name is Hydrogen Heather, and we are very excited to have you with us here today for the experiment of the day, and it's an exciting one. We're going to be exploring sound and creating roaring cups, and everything comes right from your pantry, so it's super easy to set up. But the first thing that we have to do is we have to figure out the very basics of the science behind sound. So I need to start with a question. Can all of you hear my voice okay? All right, and I'm going to assume that on camera, on this video, you can hear my voice as well. We want to explore exactly what's happening when I am forming the sound of my voice. And it all comes down to a word of vibration. Everyone say that word with me.
Vibration.
Okay, now I have a second question. Can you see my voice coming out of my mouth? No, but I do want you to know about this vibration thing, so do me a favor. Take your fingertips and put them right on your throat, right about where your voice comes out, nice and gentle. And I'm going to count to 3, and we are going to say the words, science is fun, okay? 1, 2, 3, science is fun. Okay, did you hear your own voice? More importantly, could you feel it on your fingertips? Okay, what you felt was the vibration, okay? You can't see my voice coming out. You can't see your voice coming out. But when we make that vibration, something called a sound wave goes out into the air and it traveled into all of our ears. So it doesn't matter whether it's a fire engine siren, a cat wailing, people talking, or the wind blowing through the trees. When you hear something, it starts from a vibration. So what we're going to do is we are going to work with that vibration and create the roaring cup. So first, I wanted to make sure that all the supplies that you need come straight from home. So we need some string. You can probably find that at home very easily. It says red Solo cups. They do not have to be red Solo cups. Any kind of a plastic drinking cup that you would use for a picnic or a party that you can put a small hole in will work just fine. The size really isn't all that important. And then it says you need a hex nut. The only thing that we're using a hex nut for is an anchor. We didn't have any hex nuts, but what we did have is we had some pony beads from the crafts that we do. I was able to find a washer, and then we had paper clips. So honestly, anything that you can use as an anchor so that the string doesn't go through the cup is going to be fine. So I'm going to randomly give everybody a string with an anchor on the end. And what we're going to do is we're going to create a vibration. This is going to be super cool, so we're going to have to listen really carefully. And here's how we're going to create the vibration. I'm going to take my fingertip and my thumbnail. I'm going to put them together pretty firmly, and then I'm going to rake them down the string. Ready? And let's all do it together. This is going to be awesome. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I didn't hear anything. Did you hear anything? Okay, come on, let's do it again. Come on, this is gonna be super, super cool. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Okay, all right, so nothing happened. I will tell you that we made a vibration, but now what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a roaring cup with the exact same vibration. So what we're gonna do is take our string, and what we did was exceedingly boring. I could feel the vibration, but I really didn't hear anything. So you're going to take your cup, it has a small hole punched into the top, and you're going to thread your string through. And if your children have trouble, do the old grandma sewing trick. Lick it just a little bit, that'll make it more firm. And then reach your hand in there and thread it on through. Come here, buddy, you need some help? This is tough. Tough for 3-year-old hands.
Okay, mine's not.
Is it going through? Okay, so now reach your hand up into that cup, and we're gonna do the very same thing. We're gonna rake our thumbnail down that string, and let's see if it's any different. 1, 2, 3. Whoa, totally different story. Do you hear it? Can you hear the difference?
Yeah.
You heard the difference? Okay, it's a little bit like a roar of thunder, but it's the exact same vibration. But what we did is just like in a violin or a guitar or a cello, we actually trapped the sound in there a little bit, and then the sound is bouncing back and forth. It's called reverberation, but as it traps those sound waves, it actually amplifies the sound. And this is very similar to what happens in your ear. Your ear is shaped to catch sound. So do it one more time. And then now let's just add one more layer on this experiment. And let me get yours threaded back in there. Here, you take my cup. So just for fun, we're gonna add one more layer onto this experiment, but let me get the cup threaded through. What we're gonna do is just very gently get our strings wet. So look, I kind of gave my string a bath, but then I'm gonna get my fingers wet so that I get the top of the string as well. So I'm gonna pass this one over to little guy. I'm gonna take your cup. All right, so get those strings nice and wet. Okay. Nevaeh, dip yours in there. Don't do it yet. We're all gonna do it at the same time. Whoa, I heard something different. And Olivia, get yours in there. I know, I heard the sound in there. That was great. Okay, and now that we all have a wet string, I'm gonna count to 3, and let's do it again and see if there is any difference at all. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Whoa! So, one more time. It does. This amplified almost like a speaker. That was a really good description. So I will tell you, that was loud. What's going on here, and stop the roaring cups for just a second. What's going on here is it turns out that water is very, very strong when it comes to carrying sound waves, even stronger than the air around you. We're used to hearing the sound go through the air, but if you can take the same sound that you send through the air and send it through water, it's amplified much louder. Okay, these have been Roaring Cups. Have a great time with your kiddos, and we'll see you right back here tomorrow.